So Team 4-Star finally updated DBZ Abridged. It only took them nearly 2 months. Now mind you, I like Team 4-Star. I think they are very serious about this series. I think they have a lot of heart and dedication. They're clearly good writers and they have a good sense of humor. So I'm not trying to bash them here. But seriously, it took almost 2 months to complete what was essentially basic work. I mean, part 1 of episode 30 was good, but it's about average to the other episodes. And do they take that long to do? Well, yeah, they kind of do. They only update an episode about once a month, and it's just not practical. And, you know, no matter what an institution does, the fans are just gonna lick asshole. And it's disgusting. You know, you like DBZ Abridged, ask for more. Why are you bitching at the fans saying they're not updating enough? They're not updating enough. Once a month is just not practical. And on top of that, they're asking for more DBZ Abridged. You'd think you'd be glad. You'd think you'd be on board with that if you like DBZ Abridged. You want to see more of it. So why are you bitching at your fellow fans because they're criticizing the fact that they're not getting enough DBZ Abridged? I think they can. I think Team 4-Star can handle releasing a new episode once every week or once every 2 weeks, rather than once a month, once in a month and a half in this case. You know, and what gets me isn't the fact that in and of itself it was that long. I expected it. I know it takes about a month, but it took more than a month this time, and for an episode that wasn't even any different than any other episode. It was the same 10-minute monologue. It was about on par with all the rest of them, and there was nothing in between. There was no filler, no any of that shit. So, what were they doing that past month and a half? Now, mind you, I understand that Team 4-Star have lives, which I sincerely doubt since they're weeboos, but for the sake of argument, let's claim they have lives. And I understand that these kinds of things take time. My videos don't take time to make, because I just turn on my camera and start talking. I don't edit them, I don't script them, I don't do any of that sort of thing, and that's why, you know, the content could afford to be better. I'm not giving you my 100%, but at the very least, you're getting a lot of content. At the very least, quantity is a quality all its own. If you want a series that constantly updates, you're going to have to deal with an inferior product. And I believe that many people would be satisfied if DBZ Abridged was a little bit sketchier, not quite as, you know, funny and original, if they could get it on a regular basis. I mean, let's face it, even back when they were first doing it in the Saiyan Saga, it was pretty good. I mean, they've gotten a lot better. They've, you know, it's not as rough around the edges. The voice acting's better. The jokes have better punchlines, things like that. But in general, they were always good at this. So I believe the fans are willing to put up with a little less camera angle expertise, a little less original writing in exchange for a more productive series, a series that actually updates on a regular basis, something where they can actually look forward to seeing it, as opposed to doing something else and then a month from now being like, oh yeah, DBZ Abridged, let me go check up on that. That's not a series. That's an event. That's a holiday, basically. You know, once a month is just not material for a series. If they're hoping that DBZ Abridged will open doors for them for other things, voice acting in cartoons and things like that, I'm sorry, but they're just not going to get it. Because you cannot claim that once a month is methodical enough to be considered any kind of professional work. And like I said, I'm not trying to bash them. I think they're very talented people. I think they're generally nice people. It's just you need to update more. And I know DBZ Abridged fans are going to come to my page and troll, because God forbid I say anything negative about their glorious overlords whatsoever. But it's true. Look at what happened to Little Karibo. Little Karibo doesn't even fucking update Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged anymore. He just stopped caring. And why did he stop caring? Because he let you guys dealt with him updating once a month too. He piddled around playing with himself while he never updated fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and then started relying on the fillers where he just doodled some stick figure shit of Bakura talking about how he's gay. That's not what people wanted to see. People wanted to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, not some bullshit about Merrick and Bakura having sexual tension or whatever. I think Little Karibo was inserting a lot of his own personal issues into his series, and now the best he can do is just leech off Team 4-Star's success and, be a voice actor as Frieza on their thing, because he's just lost all credibility. He's a whore. He's just an attention whore that was riding out his fame on Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, stopped working, stopped caring, just focused on his fucking doodles and the stupid little card game charity things he would hold, and no longer cared about the art. He's not an artist anymore. He's just a washed-up hack. And I don't want to see Team 4-Star become that. At least not until Dragon Ball Z has been completed. Because the last thing we need is another fucking Dragon Ball Z Kai. So, I would like to see them dedicated enough to see Dragon Ball Z through and, go on to do more promising things. But they need to be pressured. You have to be there to get on the ball on them. You have to nip at their heels and get them to update their shit. And they have to work hard at it. And they have to keep that dedication. And that's not going to happen unless you bust their chops a little. So, take what I say with a grain of salt. Agree, disagree, whatever. See you later.